The California sun beat down on the baseball diamond, casting long shadows as the day wore on. A young Jack Flaherty stood on the mound, laser-focused, his eyes locked on the catcher's mitt, blocking out all distractions around him. Even as a kid, his talent was undeniable. His fluid motion and pinpoint accuracy were a sight to behold, making him a standout among his peers. He possessed a natural feel for the game, a love passed down from his father, who spent countless hours playing catch and teaching him the nuances of baseball. Flaherty grew up in the baseball hotbed of Southern California, where the sport was more than just a pastime. It was a way of life. He attended Harvard Westlake School, a breeding ground for future stars, where the competition was fierce and the expectations were high. Flaherty thrived in this competitive environment, pushing himself to new heights and constantly improving his game. He dominated on the mound, showcasing a fastball that exploded out of his hand with such velocity that it left batters stunned. Scouts took notice, their radar guns lighting up with each powerful pitch, and they began to see the potential in this young phenom. Flaherty wasn't just a thrower. He was a student of the game, always eager to learn and improve. He studied hitters, dissected their weaknesses, and attacked with precision, always thinking one step ahead. This combination of raw talent and baseball IQ set him apart, making him a formidable opponent on the field. It was clear. Jack Flaherty was destined for greatness, with a future in baseball that seemed as bright as the California sun. The pressure mounted as the 2014 MLB draft approached. The anticipation was palpable, with fans and analysts speculating on who would be the next big star. Teams across the league coveted Jack Flaherty, the flame-throwing righty from California. His high school performances had been nothing short of spectacular, drawing the attention of scouts nationwide. He had become one of the most sought-after prospects in the nation. Scouts were impressed not only by his raw talent, but also by his work ethic and determination. The St. Louis Cardinals, a franchise known for its pitching pedigree, held the 34th overall pick. They had a history of developing young pitchers into stars. They saw in Flaherty a future ace, a cornerstone for their rotation. The potential he showed was undeniable, and the Cardinals were eager to bring him into their fold. On draft night, the Cardinals made their move, selecting Flaherty with their first-round pick. The excitement was electric as his name was called. It was a dream come true for Flaherty, a chance to join a storied organization. His family and friends celebrated the momentous occasion with him. He quickly rose through the ranks of the Cardinals' minor league system. His dedication and hard work paid off as he consistently delivered impressive performances. His fastball continued to impress, touching the high 90s with ease. The speed and accuracy of his pitches made him a formidable opponent on the mound. He also began to refine his secondary pitches, adding a devastating curveball to his arsenal. This made him even more unpredictable and challenging for batters. The Cardinals knew they had something special in Flaherty. His potential seemed limitless, and the coaching staff was excited to see how far he could go. It was only a matter of time before he would make his mark on the big leagues. The journey from high school standout to first-round pick was just the beginning of what promised to be an illustrious career. Jack Flaherty's arrival in the major leagues was met with anticipation. The Cardinals and the baseball world eagerly awaited the unleashing of his electric arm. He possessed a repertoire that could silence even the most potent lineups. His fastball, a blazing four-seamer, became his calling card. It exploded out of his hand, reaching the upper 90s and blowing past hitters. But Flaherty was more than just a power pitcher. He understood the art of pitching, the importance of disrupting timing and keeping hitters off balance. His curveball developed into a true weapon. It dropped off the table, leaving hitters swinging at air. The combination of his fastball and curveball, along with the developing slider and changeup, made him a nightmare for opposing hitters. The 2019 season arrived, and with it, the emergence of Jack Flaherty as a true ace. It was a season that would define his career and elevate him to the ranks of the elite pitchers in Major League Baseball. He took the mound every fifth day, carrying himself with a quiet confidence that belied his age. His demeanor was calm, yet his presence was commanding, and it was clear to everyone watching that he was destined for greatness. It was clear he was on a mission. Each pitch he threw was with purpose, and each game he played was a step towards solidifying his place in baseball history. He dominated from start to finish, mowing down hitters with an unmatched ferocity. His fastball was electric, his slider devastating, and his control impeccable. His ERA plummeted, his strikeout numbers soared, and he became the anchor of the Cardinals' rotation. Game after game, he delivered performances that left fans in awe and opponents in despair. His performances were must-watch events, electrifying fans and striking fear into opponents. The energy in the stadium was palpable every time he took the mound. He finished the season with a 2.75 ERA, a 0.97 WHIP, and 231 strikeouts, establishing himself as one of the most dominant pitchers in baseball. These numbers were not just impressive, they were historic. The baseball world took notice. Analysts and fans alike marveled at his talent and potential, and his name became synonymous with excellence. Flaherty had arrived, and he was here to stay. His breakout season was just the beginning of what promised to be an extraordinary career.